There's an agreement in place to officially move forward with the construction of the Atlanta Public Safety Training Center, and it addresses the concerns of environmentalists. But protesters say it's not good enough. Atlanta News First Chelsea Beimfor live outside Atlanta City Hall tonight. And Chelsea, what are these activists asking for?
Well, they've made it clear for months they don't want this facility to be built. Today, they expressed those frustrations in a protest here outside of City Hall now that they know the project is moving forward. Now they're even calling for the resignation of Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens. Today, Atlanta police officers greeted by chants from protesters as they walked into City Hall. The group showed up to speak out against the city's decision to move forward with the new Atlanta Public Safety Training Center, despite their efforts to stop construction.
Obviously, no one in the movement has made any type of compromise with the city about next steps, and so we were coming to hear what lies they were going to tell and be ready to respond.
Jasmine Burnett is a member of Community Movement Builders, a group that opposes the creation of what they call Cop City, a 300-acre property owned by the city of Atlanta, which will soon house an 85-acre police training facility.
While this is an issue of the environment, it's also an issue about the militarization of the police, right? If they don't do that in the forest and they do that somewhere else, it's still working class, black, brown communities that are going to be terrorized by all of the new techniques that cops will be learning at this urban warfare training facilities.
Mayor Andre Dickens announcing Tuesday the city has reached an agreement with DeKalb County to break ground on the project, which includes 30 acres of green space available for public use and double erosion control to ensure the viability of Entrenchment Creek. The facility will also include housing for new police recruits and imperative training to create a stronger Atlanta police force.
Our training includes vital areas like de-escalation training techniques, mental health, community-oriented policing, crisis intervention training, as well as civil rights history education. This training needs space, and that's exactly what this training center is going to offer.
Despite environmental improvements, protesters say it's not enough for them.
We are not accepting this. This is not progress. This is not a compromise, and the fight continues.
Mayor Dickens says he supports peaceful protests, but ultimately this project is moving forward regardless of the opposition. They have not stated a timeline yet for when this project may start breaking ground. Reporting live in downtown Atlanta, Chelsea Beimfor, Atlanta News First.
Thanks, Chelsea.